In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on October 7, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Phillies versus Atlanta Braves. We've moved past the wild card round of the MLB playoffs and have moved on as a pair of National League East rivals battle in the National League Division Series down in Atlanta. The Philadelphia Phillies are on the road as they travel to take on the Atlanta Braves in Game 1 of their best-of-5 series Saturday night. Philadelphia advanced to this matchup as they swept the Marlins in 2 straight games in the National League Wild Card Series. That was capped by a 7-1 Phillies victory in Game 2 of the series Wednesday night. Atlanta dropped 2 of 3 in the final series of the regular season as they fell 10-9 to the Nationals Sunday afternoon. In the season series this year, the Braves won 8 of the 13 games, though the Phillies took 2 of 3 on the road in the most recent set between the teams on September 18th and September 20th. The Phillies head to Atlanta to face the rival Braves in the National League Division Series after dispatching the Marlins earlier in the week. The Phillies had very little trouble with the series, and playing the wild card round no doubt helps their bats, but it did shift the pitching rotation back in a way that creates a sizable mismatch in Game 1, so it would seem. Spencer Strider takes the mound against Ranger Suarez in the first game in Atlanta. Realistically, the Phillies only need to win 1 of 2 in Atlanta to feel good about their chances in this series, and I think their chances are far better on Monday than on Saturday. Strider is baseball's only 20-game winner this season. He led baseball in strikeouts with a ridiculous 281 Ks, more than 40 ahead of the next closest pitcher. He is the only Braves pitcher who stayed healthy and made all of his starts, and most importantly to this game, he dominated the Phillies twice just a few weeks ago. In back-to-back games against Philadelphia, Strider tossed 14 innings, gave up 4 combined runs, only 8 hits, and he struck out 20 guys. Betting against Strider in this spot is not just contrarian, it is illogical. Ranger Suarez, on the other hand, could find the sledding tough on Saturday. He got hit pretty good in his last couple of starts, but I'm willing to overlook that, given that Philly was mostly locked into their wild card spot at that point. The bigger problem is that Atlanta smashes lefties. They have a .521 slugging percentage against lefties on the season, an absurd 50 points higher than the next best team in baseball. And with the Braves' propensity for scoring early in games, you might even expect the damage to come quickly. I do not expect either team to let the starter go very long if there is even a sniff of trouble, because both bullpens are well rested, and there is another off day on Sunday anyway, so getting key guys into the game might be a priority. That is especially true for Atlanta because they have been off all week. If Atlanta gets an early lead, we will still likely see their best bullpen arms, whereas Philadelphia might keep their powder dry and look to Game 2 when they have Wheeler on the mound. The Braves have won 5 of their last 7 games. They are playing very well offensively and scored 20 runs in their last 3 games. Even though the Phillies have not announced their starter for the game, Ranger Suarez is expected to get the start for them in this game. So expect the Braves to continue playing well offensively because they've done a good job batting against left-handers, and Suarez didn't look good on the mound in recent starts, giving up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 8 runs in his last 4 road starts and will have a hard time slowing down Atlanta's offense in this game. The Phillies have won 3 of their last 6 games. They are also playing well offensively and scored 20 runs in their last 3 games, but they will struggle offensively in this game because they have been unable to figure out Strider, who is 7-0 in 7 starts against them. He gave up 5 runs in his last 3 starts against the Phillies and won't have trouble keeping their offense in check once again. There is a ton of early money on the Philly money line, and that is probably folks who are chasing the nice plus payout as much as anything else. The Atlanta money line is too juicy, but I am willing to ride the run line and see if Atlanta can get to Suarez early and then let Strider put this game away. So the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Philadelphia finished the regular season having seen the under post a 76 to 73 to 13 mark in their 162 games this year. In the postseason, the under has gone 1-0 to 1 for Philadelphia. The Phillies were 8th in the majors by averaging 4.92 runs per game, though that drops to 4.67 runs per game on the road. Philadelphia has an average of 9.29 runs per game this season, and that number bumps up to 9.36 runs per game on the road. Atlanta finished the regular season having seen the over post an 89 to 67 to 3 mark in their 162 games on the year. The Braves were first in the majors in runs per game with 5.85 runs per contest, though that number climbs to an average of 5.89 runs per game at home this season. Atlanta's average total on the year is 10.27 runs per contest, a number that climbs to 10.52 runs per contest as the home team this season. The Phillies are averaging 4.92 runs per game and 5.17 runs per game on the road. They averaged 5.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Braves. With Atlanta giving up 4.63 runs per game at home, the Phillies will hit their average in this game. The Braves are averaging 5.85 runs per game and 5.89 runs per game at home. They averaged 5 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Phillies. The Braves and Phillies played over the total in 5 of their last 7 meetings. With Philadelphia giving up 4.69 runs per game on the road, the Braves will score enough runs to push the score past the total. With these two lineups, runs are expected. As a result, this game winds up past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Los Angeles Dodgers will open their National League Division Series at home as they host the Arizona Diamondbacks. Los Angeles received a first-round bye while the Diamondbacks swept the Brewers in the wild-card round. Big Brother has had the week off, while the Diamondbacks gained a lot of momentum as they dominated the Brewers. Arizona will need to stay hot and hope the Dodgers are sluggish out of the gate if they want to make it through to the next round. Game 1 will feature Clayton Kershaw and Merrill Kelly. After that, this entire series is likely to be a pitching mess for both teams, and the longer this series goes, the weirder it will get. We will probably see some full-blown bullpen games in the postseason if this goes beyond 3 games. But one step at a time. Kershaw is 13-12 in the postseason, has an earned run average up over 4, and has been chased early from several crucial games. I think way too much is made of that, but it is important to note that the Dodgers have really babied Kershaw over the last couple of months, trying to suppress his workload before the postseason. Kershaw should be as fresh and healthy as he has ever been heading into a postseason. He saw the Diamondbacks a little over a month ago, and he predictably shut them down over 5 innings of work. I expect 5 or 6 innings from Kershaw on Saturday as well. The 34-year-old Kelly will be making his first postseason start, and he will have his work cut out for him. Kelly has had a tremendous season, pitching to a 3.29 earned run average, and the Diamondbacks will need a strong start from him. His last outing against the Dodgers was a month ago, and he got tagged for 7 runs over 5 innings of work. A couple of other factors are worth keeping in mind in this game, and indeed in this series. First, the Arizona bullpen is a massive liability. If the Dodgers don't score on the starters, they can easily bombard the bullpen, and that's a problem for Arizona. Second, the Dodger bullpen is really strong, finishing the regular season with the 3rd lowest earned run average, and that is even with their pen being a mess in the first half of the season, while it is now a team strength. Third, the Dodgers smoked the Diamondbacks in all 3 games of their most recent series, and that included starts from Gallen, Kelly, and Fott, the only viable starters the Diamondbacks have. The Dodgers have the best home record in the big leagues. Diamondback starter Merrill Kelly is a strong pitcher but struggles against the Dodgers. The veteran righty has posted a poor 5.49 earned run average and an ugly 0-11 record in 83.2 career innings against the rivals. Most of the Dodgers lineup is hitting above .300 with an ops ranging from .800 to 1 against Kelly. I just can't see him containing that potent offense. Furthermore, Clayton Kershaw is pitching as good as ever and was almost impossible to solve at home, where he logged a minuscule 1.58 earned run average and a 7-1 record this season. Kershaw has registered a stifling 2.73 career earned run average against the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers have beaten the Diamondbacks in each of the last 5 meetings. The Diamondbacks will have their chances in this series, but not in this one. I think there is a lot of reason to believe that the Dodgers will control this series, and I think it begins with a strong start from Kershaw in Game 1. So the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The case for the over here is that both teams are strong offensively and know that they will need to slug their way into the next round. As said earlier, the Dodgers hit Merrill Kelly hard the last time they saw him, and the Arizona bullpen is gross. Those factors might be enough for you to back the Dodger offense and the over, but not so fast. First, I expect Clayton Kershaw to be strong. Forget about that postseason curse. Second, I think Kelly will make some adjustments from a month ago. It is his first career postseason start, and the adrenaline could outweigh the nerves, and he can handle the Dodger lineup enough to give his team a chance. Third, and most importantly, both bullpens are fully rested, and the National League side of the bracket will also take Sunday off before playing Game 2 on Monday, so there is no reason to hold anything back. The Dodgers haven't played all week, so there is every reason for them to deploy the best of their arms on Saturday if required. Kershaw has tossed his best both at home and during night games this season. He'll face a Diamondbacks club that has shown consistency troubles on the road. Likewise, the Dodgers ended the regular season with a batting average and home run rate below their season benchmark. With Kershaw's home strength and the drop in batting efficiency from the Dodgers, who also hit below average at home, I expect this number to stay below the total. Something around 5-2 or 4-1 seems like where this game will settle. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.